Nice belt there, Lambo. That is the undefeated Lambo belt. Nice shirt. Nice shirt. Did you get it at Y'all Stars? Okay. You got an inside track. I got you. I got you. I got one. Yeah.
Lambo, often imitated, never duplicated.
We should cut a promo, Lambo.
Hello. Oh my gosh. If you were not here for that 8 o'clock game, y'all really missed out because Team Montana and Baja brought it. Such a fun game this morning.
Yes. Well, we got 3 minutes until we get to the genuine flat track roller derby action. That is going to be game number 8 on day 2 of Cactus Cup 24. I am Johnny Pepper.
Oh, I'm Loquita Bonita. Or Bonita.
We're going to be joined in a minute by Vampira, but
yes,
Bonita's going to take over for a little bit. We're going to read some rosters for you. You want to take Angel City?
I'd love to take Angel City. Y para la gente que está aquí, que prefieren español, o si están en el chat, bienvenidos al juego entre Angel City y Santa Cruz. Vamos a empezar ahorita. Angel City, 1031, Whiskey Von Sweets. Number 20, Murda. 215, Boo Goji. 226, Schadenfreude. 28, Death Down Under. Number 301, that's Black Soul Rose. 389, Stiletto. 39, Cracker Jack. 42, Blackman. Number 422, Low Betancourt. 507, Rachel Rotten. 617, Ghetto Fabulez. 664, Psycho. 782, Terror. 87, Voltarine Deslea. 88, Tui Lion. 910, Coco Butthurt. And 9999, Queen Luzia Tifa. They are coached by Juana Tees, Shaggy, and Jam.
That was awesome. And wearing blue and white, we got Santa Cruz Roller Derby. They're represented by 0018, Jim Jones. Number 086, Zoe Trope. Number 10, Noah Fantastica. Number 1230, Sam I Slam. Number 13, Little Killer. Number 1384, Hell Louise. Number 24, Harley Sin. Number 26, Amanda Conda. Number 3, Ace Ventura. Number 36, Hermione Danger. Number 4, Mad for Gravy. Number 41, Queen Litigious. Number 4140, Sasha Degrader. Number 442, Cyanide Siren. Number 62, Tryon. Number 626, Maddie Masochist. Number 666, Merciless Martinez. Number 9, Flower Power. Number 95, Splendor. 99, Marinator. They're coached by Heloise, Maiden Hades, and Unleashed. That is Santa Cruz Roller Derby.
And let's give it up for our officials today. Terabyte, Talia Up, Wizard of Laws, Fickle Bitch, Rose Lambeau, Rose Lambeau, WEB Destroys, Millie Dread, Emma Goldmangle, Amy Farrell Fowler, Mortal Comcat.
And our skating official, Spike, Extra Crispy, Elemental, Splatter, Jubek Offa, Don Scorleone, McWinkle, and Hate Bit. That's our skating officials and non-skating officials. Joyful. I hope nobody caught that on the Twitch. Oh, yeah, if you're here on the Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in. If we say something off the record, don't be mad at us. We're supposed to turn our mics off when we turn away because we're doing the stream and house on the same thing. So everything I say, everybody in the house can hear, and everybody in the Twitch can hear what I say out there. And just like that, Rachel Rotten is out front and lead for Angel City. Masochist wearing the star for Santa Cruz in jam number 1 in game number 8.
Rachel Rotten pushing towards the pack on that scoring pass. Some beautiful offense there from Death Down Under, knocking Chadwick out. And Rachel Rotten through for 4. Maddie Masochist continuing to make some forward motion here, now out of the pack. Puts on the pressure, forces the call off. Rachel adds 4 more points to the score, and Angel City off with a quick 8 points. Man, less than a minute off that clock. That was action-packed. Jam number 1.
Five seconds called on the 4. Thank you for all the love and the Twitch.
Jam timer's whistle is legendary. All right, next up, it's Tryon for Santa Cruz, Schadenfreude for Angel City. Schadenfreude at the front of the pack, pushing against this Santa Cruz tripod, and Tryon out first. Tryon does pick up lead for Santa Cruz. Schadenfreude still looking to find some space to get out of that pack. Tryon looking for some space on the inside lane. Doesn't find it, so bounces right back out. Schadenfreude now out of the pack, putting on the pressure. Tryon calls it off, does pick up 2 points.
That jam gets called before Schadenfreude can't score any points. Santa Cruz picks up 2 big points on that jam, 8-2 with 27 minutes left to go in this first frame. AJ, our crack producer, is going to keep us on track and running straight today. Thank you so much, AJ. Thanks for coming down, too. I enjoy sitting next to you all the time. Amanda Conda wearing the star for Santa Cruz. Volturine the Slayer. Jamming for Angel City. Angel City's going to lose 2 blockers to the penalty box.
Para empezar el jam, 2 blockers de Angel City ya se fueron al penalty box, caja de penales, no sé. Avísame en el chat la mejor manera de decir eso en español. Slayer tiene lead, llegando al pack.
Volti coming around on a scoring pass, runs into the back of 3 Santa Cruz blockers. Amanda Conda mad for Gravy and Chadwick, playing that defense for Santa Cruz.
Are you okay?
Everybody in the whole wide world saying to call it off, and it does get called. 4 points to Angel City on that jam. 12-2 with 26-24. And like I said before, thanks for tuning in on the Twitch. Call all your friends. Everybody wants to be in here with us. Good morning, Vamp. How are you doing today?
You know, I could be better,
Well, I'm glad you're here.
but Derby is always the cure.
Go ahead and tell us what's going on.
Well, it looks like Zoe Trope is coming up into the front of the pack here, trying to go up against number 21, but quickly caught up in a tripod. Santa Cruz not losing any momentum here, trying to get Zoe Trope out. Has 1 more to beat, gets around Blackman, and out is Zoe Trope with lead. We do see the jammer for Angel City standing in the box, ready to return, but Zoe Trope coming around here with some speed. Santa Cruz wasting no time to offer some offense, but is stuck in the back with 1 more Angel City blocker. Everybody trying to stop Zoe Trope, who is very well known for juking, but now is in a tight pinch, taken down. And we do see Ghetto Fabulous out and coming back around quickly to make some quick points for their team. Santa Cruz quickly on offense on the inside line, and Zoe Trope calls it. And that would be 3 points made by Santa Cruz, but 1 sneaky point made by Ghetto Fabulous. We are now at 13 points, Angel City, 5 Santa Cruz.
Want to give a quick shout out to our good friends over at 888 and 187 Killer Pads. Thank you for all you do for roller derby. We could not do this without you. 5 seconds called on the floor. Jam number 5 is underway. Maddie Matsakis wearing the star for Santa Cruz. Stiletto, the jammer record for Angel City. Go ahead if you feel comfortable.
All right, and Stiletto out with lead for Angel City. Coming back around for some quick points. Quick juke to the out, but was psyched out by Maddie Masochist, who offered some offense while they were trying to get through that tripod. So Stiletto slowed down a little bit. Maddie Masochist being taken back by the pivot by Angel City. Do hear some whistles. Looks like Low Betancourt is going to the box, and we do see the return of a Santa Cruz blocker here to offer some help in their formation here. Stiletto still held back. Quite the grind here at the first apex. Maddie Masochist is still trying to bust through the seam. Meanwhile, Stiletto trying to take the same path as Maddie Masochist, but Maddie quick to find some room on the outside and is out. Coming back around to see if they can sneak some points, but Angel City bench asks them to call off the jam. Santa Cruz did not make that easy for Angel City, but a full 4 points were put on the board for Angel. We are now at 18-5.
Don't forget to go over there to the merchandise table and check out all the raffle items that we're giving away today. Over $900 in prizes. Help out the Arizona Roller Derby Juniors. Buy lots of raffle tickets now.
It looks like Rachel Rotten is out with lead here, going up against T. Ryan. T. Ryan being taken to the inside lane. Santa Cruz's pivot did offer some offense, and T. Ryan almost found some daylight on the inside lane, but Angel City is no joke when it comes to reforming that tripod. Tui Line also offering some offense for Rachel Rotten, who has come back around trying to score some points. But that tripod here at the first turn is holding fast on Rachel Rotten. Looks like Tui is quick on that offense, but maintaining pack. Checking on the situation here in the back, where T. Ryan is being held back by that tripod, but Santa Cruz quick on the offense, allowing T. Ryan out on their initial. Rachel Rotten coming around for another scoring pass, and with a little flair, takes the outside lane. Full 4 points for Rachel Rotten, calls off the jam. All right, so we are now at 7 points for that jam. 25 Angel City, 5 Santa Cruz, with 21 and a half minutes left.
Five seconds away from jam number 7. And we're off. Amanda Condon's going to wear the star for Santa Cruz. Schadenfreude. Jammer record for Angel City. Schadenfreude at the front of the pack, trying to push through that wall of white, anchored by Santa Cruz. Madford Gravy is the bridge. Angel City's going to come in and help out. Schadenfreude pushing at that wall. We have a forearm call on a Santa Cruz blocker. That is Chadwick.
Whose name were you just saying? Who were you just talking about?
Yeah.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah, tomato. Everybody's got a critic out there in the Twitch land. You know, I'm Johnny Pepper. It is Schadenfreude. I spent 2 years in Germany. Did you? Yes, Johnny Pepper, thank you for your service. That's taking delight in other people's misfortune, in case you don't know. Cool. I love all the kids in the chat.
We love a skate family.
Yes, a big giant skate family. Amanda Conda now clear on the initial, looking to score. And that's going to bring 4 whistles raining down to bring that jam to a close. I don't see any points. There you go. 4 points to Angel City. I knew there was 4 points somewhere. 19 minutes left to go. Vampire, what you got to say?
I'm sure I'll have plenty to say once this jam starts. Here we're getting set up. It looks like Zoe Trope going up against DeSlayer. 5-second call here. DeSlayer quick to try to run up on the inside lane. We do get some offensive assist by the pivot for Angel City, but Santa Cruz, all 4 blockers holding back DeSlayer in a little bit of an amoeba effect here. Meanwhile, Zoe Trope held in the back, but each pack pretty much up against each other, so looks like it gives Angel City some opportunity to try to offer some offense to DeSlayer, but Zoe Trope does try to find some opportunity on the inside lane to get around Angel City. Angel City quick on that recovery here. Whistle being called and Santa Cruz blocker being sent to the box, so 1 less player for DeSlayer. And out on the inside lane, lead for DeSlayer. Zoe Trope with star in hand is being recycled back by Blackman and being escorted back into a nice little tripod here on the back of the track. DeSlayer being as well escorted to the inside lane by Santa Cruz and taken to the back here. Little bit of a scrum here at the first turn. DeSlayer out on the outside lane and quick on that 4-point run here, coming back around for another scoring set. We do see the return of Santa Cruz's blockers, so full force on the track here for them. Slayer taken to the inside, and meanwhile the star is passed over to the Santa Cruz pivot. Lil Killer trying to come back around, but it looks like Angel City tells DeSlayer to call it before any points are made by Santa Cruz there. So zilch for Santa Cruz and 8 for Angel City. We are now at 37 points to their 5.
Everybody's wondering why we say the jammer of record on the Twitch chat. And we keep records, and it gets wrote down in a book, and it goes in a thing. That's why we say jammer of record. The more you know.
All right, we are now in the next jam. It looks like Ghetto Fabulous going up against Maddie Masochist. Ghetto Fabulous finding some room on the outside, tiptoeing around Santa Cruz, which allows Santa Cruz to offer some offense to Maddie. Maddie with star in hand, looking for their pivot. Does see the return of Ghetto Fabulous. Ghetto Fabulous has 2 people to go up against, pushing them, spinning around and out with a nice little spin on the outside lane for 4 points. All right. And we do see Maddie Masochist out on the inside lane on their initial. Ghetto Fabulous gets a couple of more points before calling it, as Maddie Masochist was closing in on them. We do see 6 points on the board there for Angel City. We are now at 43 points to Santa Cruz's 5.
Also want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Chrissy Crash. You want to help build roller derby athletes to win MVP awards and all that other stuff? Go to ChrissyCrash.com with 2 Ks to learn more. Life as a contact sport. Win. Also, our good friends over at Stout Roofing. For more information, go to stoutroofing.com. Also, our good friends over at Birdie's Diner and Donuts in Show Low, Arizona. Stop by Birdie's Cafe and Donuts in Show Low, Arizona. Come on by as you make your way through the White Mountains for great food, Western vibes, and the only fresh donuts in town. Make Birdie's your stop when you're passing through with family and friends. See you in Show Low, proud sponsor of our penalty box and the only place where you can get a cocktail and a donut. How about that?
I could use that right about now, not gonna lie. It would go really well with my coffee. Still working on that team timeout. Everybody regrouping, but the whistle signals the end of that timeout. We are fielding our players, getting ready for this next jam. Does look like we have Rachel Rotten on the line here, going up against, if I could see, who is that? T. Ryan going up against Rachel Rotten here. Looks like there's a little bit of a scrum here at the jammer line. Rachel Rotten keeping track of T. Ryan. T. Ryan making opportunity of a down skater, but number 664 knocks T. Ryan to the inside lane, but for their efforts gets sent to the box, allowing T. Ryan through and with lead for Santa Cruz. Rachel Rotten being held down here at turn 1 by Santa Cruz. Everybody at full force trying to keep Rachel Rotten back, giving T. Ryan some opportunity to score some well-needed points here for Santa Cruz. T. Ryan with some spin moves to offer for this affair is out with 4 points, but Rachel Rotten keeping them back, slowing them down, offering some jammer offense. Blackman trying to take a piece of T. Ryan, but T. Ryan with some speed avoids that hit. Rachel Rotten trying to find some room here on the outside lane, getting some offensive assists from 664. T. Ryan recycled to the back and escorted into a tripod. Tui Lion and Blackman tried to keep them back. T. Ryan decides to call it, thinking that they have made enough points for this jam. 7 points made on the board, 4 for Angel City. We are now at 47 points to Santa Cruz's 12.
Comfortable? Absolutely, save your soul.
All right, we are starting this next jam hot. We have Schadenfreude working the front of the pack. Meanwhile, Queen Litigious at the back, being held by a very solid tripod. Santa Cruz now looking to offer some offense on the inside lane, but that tripod is just pushing against them. Schadenfreude skips through the inside lane, full 4 points. Queen Litigious being recycled to the outside and back. Takes off the cover, but is being sent to the box. Power jam for Angel City and Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude out on their second pass. 8 points on the board for Angel City so far. Schadenfreude now making a third pass here. Looks like they're going to hit first, and then here we go. Offense from Angel City, but Mad for Gravy taking Schadenfreude back. But Schadenfreude not deterred and is told by the bench to call it after making the full 4 points. He's icing Queen Litigious in the box. So we will have a power start in this next jam. We are now at 55 points Angel City, 12 points Santa Cruz.
Fun fact, Gravy and Hermione Danger went golfing, putt-putt golfing, and Hermione won. Just putting it out there. So when they go home and watch it back on the Twitch, they'll say, how did Johnny know everything? We got 12:16 left to go, and we got a timeout on the floor. This timeout is brought to you in part by Clarity and also by Black Girls Skate. Founded in 2019, Black Girls Skate is a brand and a non-profit devoted to creating equity, visibility, and safety for skaters who identify as Black, African, or of color. For more information, go to blackgirlskate.org.
And whenever you have a free moment after this game or just in between jams, take a look at our vendors, take a look at merch, give us your money, give our teams your money. They would greatly appreciate it, and you get to go home with souvenirs from this fabulous weekend.
I also want to thank everybody for bringing the stream to the people in the Twitch. Thank you for what you do, making us sound good and look good. Also want to thank all the other volunteers for Cactus Cup. It takes an army to put something like this on. Everybody in a blue shirt, thank you so much for what you do, including our photographers and our medics. Skating officials, non-skating officials. This is an extended timeout brought to you by 187 Killer Pads. Often duplicated, never imitated. 187 Killer Pads. Also want to thank all 753 people in the Twitch. Call your friends. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 before the end of the day.
Plenty of action going on this Saturday.
Far out. Give a shout out to our DJ, some Puerto Rican guy. Thank you for what you do, brother. Red Hot's over there in Vendor Village. You can get your name and number on a t-shirt right now, right today. No waiting. Get on over to Red Hot. Tell her Johnny Pepper said, hey. Extended timeout. We didn't try to distract you on purpose.
I have a very short attention span, so don't do that. All right, and we are good to go here in this jam. It looks like Queen Litigious is on the track here. Whistles being blown. It looks like a Santa Cruz blocker being sent to the box here. Schadenfreude standing in the box, returning to the track. Queen Litigious being taken all the way back here to the turn 3. Schadenfreude sneaking in through the inside lane, out quickly. Looks like now the jammer of record is Merciless Martinez, who has taken the cover over for Queen Litigious. Coming quickly back around and trying to find some room on the outside lane, takes the inside, goes straight forward, gets some offensive assist, but 507 quick on the recycle, and that was Rachel Rotten offering some hits here. Quite the bit. Looks like a little knot up here at turn 1, but Schadenfreude offering us a beautiful apex jump and is out. Coming back around. Looks like Schadenfreude asking Blackman for some offense and gets through that lane, and the jam is called. Where are we at here? Looks like 16 points on the board for Angel City, 4 points for Santa Cruz. We are now at 73 points for Angel City, 16 Santa Cruz, with 10.5 minutes left in this first half of the contest between Angel City and Santa Cruz.
Can't say enough about that Angel City communication as they're coming up to the pack. Awesome, awesome stuff to be watching out there. Amanda Conda, the jammer of record for Santa Cruz. Voltarine de Slea, jammer record for Angel City. Volty's pushing on that wall of white in the front of the pack, trying to get by Gravy. That bridge only goes so far, and they got to let go. Volty's out front and lead. We're going to lose somebody. We're going to lose Queen to the Birdies penalty box. Amanda Condo with the star stash, trying to get through that last line of defense for Angel City. Pack recycles and reforms. Santa Cruz goes up front. Angel City in the back of the pack. Both jammers stymied at the moment. Both defenses locked down over there in turn number 3. And just like that, Amanda Conda does get through. Clear on the initial and now eligible to score. Everybody in the whole wide world says call it, and it does get called. 4 points on that jam, 77-16 with 8:40 left to go in this first frame.
All right, so it looks like we have the full force of each team's blockers on the track here. Looks like a split pack for Angel City, offering some offense right immediately at the whistle here for Ghetto Fabulous. Zoe Trope on the line as well, but being held up at the back of the pack in a tripod. Whistles everywhere. Santa Cruz's captain being sent to the box. So 3 more players for Ghetto Fabulous to work up against. Pivot for Angel City, working some offense here, trying to move this tripod and get them separated, but Santa Cruz working towards, looks like a low block call being called on number 13 being sent to the box. Ghetto Fabulous now only having 2 people to work against, gets out through the outside lane.
Wow.
But Zoe Trope was assessed a lead. Looking to their bench, they tell Zoe to call it, so Ghetto Fabulous is not allowed to make any points on that exchange, so it's a 0-0 jam. We are still at 77 points to 16 in this game. And official reviews being called, so Johnny Pepper, let's take some time to thank our sponsors. Who do we have to thank for this fabulous weekend?
Want to talk about our good friends over at Canyon Building and Design. For over 25 years, Canyon Building and Design has been a trusted leader in the construction industry, delivering unparalleled expertise and excellence across various sectors. From luxury hospitality spaces to innovative automotive facilities, our commitment to quality and client satisfaction remains unwavering, making us the premier choice for top-tier commercial and residential construction projects. Thank you for sponsoring our jammer line, Canyon Building and Design. Also by our good friends over at Zico. Hydrate your thirst for life. It's simple. It requires no effort. Zico helps you hydrate. Follow them on Instagram at Zico Coconut. Also our good friends over at Chrissy Crash. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performance to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Visit ChrissyCrash.com with 2 Ks to learn more. ChrissyCrash.com. We'll find out what this official review is at right now. Or in a couple of seconds from now. I promise we'll let you know.
Angel City was looking for an additional penalty on a blocker failing to leave the track. That was determined not to have occurred.
Well, there you go.
Looking for an extra penalty on a blocker that didn't leave the track, and the call stands, or the no call stands.
All right. 14 jams in the book, or the record, as one would say. Jam number 15 on the way. In the books or on the record?
Looks like the pack here is just held at almost a standstill at the first straightaway here. Rachel Rotten working against this tripod for Santa Cruz and pushes their way through on the inside lane, assessed lead, but Maddie Masochist out through the same path, quickly trying to catch up to Rachel Rotten. Rachel Rotten coming around looking for that room before they are knocked to the outside lane and decides to call it, seeing that Maddie Masochist was closing in on them. It looks like 2 points were made on the board for Rachel Rotten, 79 to Santa Cruz's 16. We are now at 6 minutes and 30 until the first half ends, and then we're at halftime, folks. All right, jam underway. We have Schadenfreude going up against T. Ryan. Schadenfreude working their way up at the front of the pack. The pack is at its limit. Santa Cruz trying hard to keep Schadenfreude pinched here. No pack is called, so only 2. No pack called again. It's so important, guys, to keep pack formation and pack definition so you can keep people like Schadenfreude back. Schadenfreude only 1 to beat, 2 to beat. We have T. Ryan just pinched here at the first turn here. Do see some Santa Cruz offense here, but basically this Angel City formation is almost immovable. They just ignore any offense being offered. This allows time for Schadenfreude to get out and his assessed lead, but T. Ryan is out on their initial, coming through, trying to catch up to Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude calls it after hearing their bench yelling at them to call it. Let's see if Santa Cruz made any points on that exchange because T. Ryan was closing in pretty quick. All right, so it stands that no points were made by Santa Cruz there, but 4 points were made by Angel City. We are now at 83 points to Santa Cruz's 16.
Whatever that sign is. 5 seconds called on the floor. Jam number 17 coming up. We got Zoe Trope wearing the star for Santa Cruz, and Bolte, the jammer record for Angel City. We have an amoeba pack coming across the pivot line into turn 1, and Zoe Trope jumps out front and grabs lead jammer status. Volte does get clear on the initial and is now eligible to score. Zoe Trope around to the outside. It's going to go ahead and take the points and call it. Looks like 2 points to both teams. Clock ticking down, 3:55 left to go in this first half.
One thing we can count on for Zoe Trope is that they will find a way to get around even the strongest blocker formations like Angel City. So definitely props to them for making those 2 well-earned points here. All right, jam underway. We are now at the pivot line here. It looks like Maddie Masochist working the front of the pack, has a tripod to work, tries the inside lane, but is taken 2. Oh my goodness. Ghetto Fabulous out, just as Maddie is out as well. Ghetto Fabulous assessed lead, holding back Maddie Masochist. There is a bit of a race here. Maddie Masochist taking the front. We are looking to see if Ghetto Fabulous is going to call it. Hands in the air, getting prepared. This is a race around the track, folks. If you feel a breeze, it's coming from these skaters here. Murda back on the track. All right. Happy cheers by Angel City and Santa Cruz each. It was a fun little race, but Angel City does make 2 points there. We are now at 87 points, Santa Cruz 18.
Just a little fun information from our producer, our crack producer, AJ. Trying the jammer record for Santa Cruz, Rachel Rotten. Wearing the star for Angel City. Try and clear on the initial, looking to score. Rachel Rotten held up in the back. Rachel's going to take a derby kiss to the infield and go ahead and calls it off. 3 points for Rachel Rotten on that jam. We got 1:30 left to go, and we got an official review. This official review is brought to you by Essential IV Drip. Gear up for peak performance with Essential IV Drip as the official hydration and wellness partner of the 3-day roller derby tournament that is Cactus Cup 24. Go get yourself poked over at Essential IV. Also, if you're into tattoos and you want to get poked twice, you can go to Rattlesnake Tattoo and get some flash tattoo right here on premises, because everybody likes to get poked twice. That's what Johnny Pepper says anyway. You can get an IV and a tattoo. Ink therapy, don't you know?
I do appreciate a nice, set
I know
of.
you got a couple.
Well, yeah, when you have, some mental baggage, you just gotta, ink the pain away, right?
And what could be the last jam of the half?
Could be.
Could be.
Probably will be. Who knows?
We might have 5 more. You never know.
But we are getting ready for this jam here. We have Schadenfreude going up in Zoetrope, but Schadenfreude apex jumping that first turn and out with lead. Zoetrope trying their best to use all their tricks in their trade to get around Angel City. Tries to find some offensive help here on the inside lane, but has to take a second. Probably took a bit of a hit to the face. It does end up being a little jarring. Zoetrope with star in hand, trying to find their pivot. Their pivot working some offense. That's a little killer. Trying to move this tripod here. Blackman holding back Zoetrope, but does not see that gives Zoetrope an opportunity to pass the star over to Lil Killa. But as that pass was made, Schadenfreude calls the jam. 8 points on the board. 2 points away from hitting the century mark. Angel City stands at 98 to Santa Cruz's 18. We may have one more jam here, folks. One more jam, Pepper.
As it turned out, it was the penultimate jam.
I do love that word.
Johnny using those
penultimate.
big words. Volti out front and lead. Go ahead.
No time wasted. Looks like the Slayer working here at the front of the pack. Almost getting taken out by Flower Power. Flower Power returns back to their team to see if they can run some offense, as the star is passed over to Harley Sin. Harley Sin trying their best to get around Angel City. Angel City knocks them down, takes them outside. The Slayer working one more player and is out for 4 points. Whistles being blown. It looks like the Angel City pivot, that is Crackerjack, being sent to the box. Harley Sin through with a little hop, skip, and a jump. Star in place, ready to make some points. The Slayer coming around and trying to see if they can catch up. Looking to their bench. Will they call it? They will, before any points are scored by Santa Cruz there. So we are now at halftime, folks. The end of that jam being 12 points for the Slayer, 110 Angel City, Santa Cruz at 18. You have 10 minutes, guys, to go use the restroom, get your drinks, get your snacks, visit the vendors, and we'll be back for the second half of Angel City versus Santa Cruz.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you.
the penalty board right now, and I don't see anybody in any trouble. I see a couple people with 4.
Which means we will have everybody playing roller derby until the very end, and that's what we want as a derby player. So hopefully we'll see just only a few penalties here and there in this second half, nothing too crazy.
And for all my bilingual friends out there in the Twitch chat, we're going to have a very special surprise in this second half.
Johnny Pepper es correcto. Yo voy a andar anunciando en español. Vamos a empezar este segundo etapa de del juego contra Angel City y Santa Cruz. Rachel Rotten, nomás le falta 2 personas para ir contra, para salir con lead. Y sale Rachel Rotten. Ahora va de regreso en la vuelta para hacer puntos para su equipo. Maddie Masochist salió y viene de regreso para hacer sus puntos antes de que llame la jugada, pero Rachel Rotten ya cuando hizo sus puntos llama el juego. 4 puntos para Angel City. Estamos a 114, Angel City 18, Santa Cruz. En la segunda etapa de este juego de Angel City contra Santa Cruz.
5 seconds called on the floor. Jam number 2 of the second half underway. Trying. Wearing the star for Santa Cruz. Schadenfront wearing the star for Angel City. Both jammers up on their toe stops trying to peck away at that pack. Trying, gets through and is declared lead jammer as that jam comes to a close. There was a lead call, but there were no points awarded. And even though there was no score in the jam, it wasn't pointless because it happened.
I just didn't see who the lead was. Was it
Yes.
City?
Yeah. No. Santa Cruz.
5 segundos. Y vamos a el empiezo de esta etapa de este juego. Vamos a ver Amanda Conda contra Voltarine de Slayer. No pack is called here. We do see some offensive assists from the pivot for Angel City, but Santa Cruz holding fast. The Slayer is trying to get around the Santa Cruz tripod. Flower Power working some magic to put the Slayer back into this pinch. A little bit of a grind here at the first apex. Amanda Conda also being held back by Queen Luzia Tifa and Lo Betancourt, who needed no invert assistance there. Flower Power trying to offer some offense here for Amanda Conda. The Slayer coming around for a scoring pass here. The Slayer looking for the inside room, no room there. Tries the outside. Queen Luzia Tifa trying to make some room for them. Santa Cruz holding fast, ignoring the offense. Amanda Conda having very little progress here until Flower Power offers some offense and then gets to move that tripod here a bit. Flower Power now the jammer of record with star in hand, trying to get around Angel City here. Amanda Conda trying to offer Flower Power some offensive assist here. The Slayer working the front of the pack, also getting some offense from their teammates. Only 2 more to beat. Number 3 being sent to the box, so 1 more to beat for the Slayer. Number 24 doing some excellent blocking here, the last line of defense before the Slayer gets through and calls that jam. 4 points on the board for Angel City, which was a hard-earned 4 points because Santa Cruz did not want to give them any more than that.
Got to give props to that Angel City defense on that last jam. including Death Down Under, Cracker Jack, Low Betancourt, and Queen Lucia Tifa. I would not want to skate around those 4 players right there.
That is what we call the sad place. And it's not a place to be when you're a jammer. But who are the jammers of record in this exchange, Johnny?
Yes, Zoe Trope wearing the star for Santa Cruz, Ghetto Fabulous. Jammer of record for Angel City. Zoe Trope pushing against that wall of red in the back of the pack. Santa Cruz anchoring that defense up at the front of the pack. Ghetto push and trying to get through. Ghetto looking for a little help. Bodies flying everywhere on turn number 1. Zoe Trope with 1 to beat. Does and grabs lead jammer status. Ghetto Fabulous right behind in pursuit. Both jammers look to be hitting the pack about turn 3. Ghetto tries an apex dump, doesn't quite hit the landing. And Zoe Trope goes ahead and calls it off. Points will be awarded, looks like 3. Of course, it's only 2. The announcers are always wrong. 20 points for Santa Cruz. 118 for Angel City. 24 minutes left to go in this contest.
5 segundos para la próxima jugada aquí en la pista. Vamos a ver Rachel Rotten contra Maddie Masochist. Maddie Masochist encuentra el camino para salir y hacer sus puntos. Viene de regreso con rapidez. Rachel Rotten todavía está tratando de ir contra Santa Cruz. Le falta una persona más. Y sale en su inicial y ahí viene de regreso Rachel Rotten para ver si puede hacer algunos puntos. Vemos a una bloqueadora regresando. Fue penalizada. Ya después de hacer sus puntos, Maddie Masochist llama la jugada y 4 puntos para Santa Cruz. Ahora vemos 24 puntos para Santa Cruz y 118 para Angel City. Nos falta 23 minutos en esta segunda etapa de este juego.
Jam 5 in the books, Jam 6 on the way right now. Trying the jammer record for Santa Cruz, Stiletto wearing the star for Angel City. And before I can get that out of my mouth, Stiletto is lead gem. Stiletto runs into the back of Mad Ford Gravy. That is Psycho helping out. Trying, does get through. Clear on the initial, ineligible to score. As 4 whistles rain down and bring that jam to a close. 4 points to Angel City on that jam. 22 minutes left to go in this game.
Y si están viendo esta transmisión por Twitch, muchas gracias a todos que están viendo sobre esta transmisión. Cada jugador aquí agradece que todos están apoyando a nuestros equipos este fin de semana. Y aquí vemos a Schadenfreude saliendo con lead. Amanda Conda todavía está yendo contra Angel City. Angel City la tienen enfocada en su formación de bloqueadores. Vemos a Schadenfreude de regreso tratando de hacer puntos, pero también Santa Cruz no quieren darle ningún campo para salir porque Ghetto Fabulous nomás le falta un poquito de campo y ella sale con rapidez. Como vemos aquí, sale por afuera y hace sus puntos. 4 puntos para Angel City. Y vemos la capa en mano. Amanda Conda está tratando de pasar su capa a Flower Power, quien es su ayudante para tomar sus responsabilidades de hacer puntos, pero Angel City lo está haciendo muy difícil para que pueda pasar la capa. Mientras tanto, Schadenfreude sale con otro 4 puntos para su equipo. Viene de regreso, viendo que tiene mucho tiempo para hacer más puntos para Angel City. Sale por afuera y está de regreso para que no sea penalizada por entrar muy rápido. Entonces ve que hay campo por el medio y sale con 4 puntos. Está viendo a su bench para ver si tiene que llamarlo, pero dice que sigue para hacer puntos para su equipo. Ahora vemos la capa en mano de Flower Power, pero Schadenfreude llama la jugada ya con 16 puntos para su equipo. Estamos a 138 para Angel City y 24 para Santa Cruz. Nos falta 20 minutos en esta segunda etapa y vamos a tomar un tiempo. Parece que vamos a tener un official timeout. Now, Johnny, who do we have?
This official timeout is brought to you by everybody in the Twitch that was wondering where Boo was. She was just out there in the last jam wrecking shop for about a minute and 50 seconds or so. I mean, totally wrecking shop. Love Boo. Also, by our good friends at 187 Killer Pads. Often imitated, never duplicated. That is 187 Killer Pads.
So it looks like in that last exchange, Schadenfreude has made 16 points again. This is the second 16-point jam that they've had in this game. But it looks like Zoetrope is out with lead against Volturine de Slayer, who is closing in on them after also getting out on their initial. Zoetrope gets around a couple of hips trying to see if they've made a point, and they have. Zoetrope makes 1 point for Santa Cruz, bringing them up to 25 to Angel City's 138, keeping them scoreless. Good job, Santa Cruz.
Want to talk about our good friends over at Oh My Quad Skate Shop, your only skate shop in Northern Arizona, specializing in all things roller skates and accessories. Run by Halloween, enjoy, destroy ya. That is Oh My Quad. Ghetto Fabulous, wearing the star for Angel City, is up front and lead. Maddie Masochist is clear on the initial. Both, that pack just speeds up like it was on fire or something. I felt the breeze all the way over here. And then everybody goes out on turn number 4, recycles back in, and a bunch of whistles happen, and I believe that jam has concluded. 2 points to Angel City on that jam. 18-20 left to go in this game. Also want to talk about our good friends over at Blossom Beauty Lashes. Step in the world of beauty where your lashes bloom like never before. Stop by the booth and say hi to Blossom in Brazil, bringing years of expertise and passion to enhance your natural beauty. Discover a range of stunning lash styles crafted to perfection, tailored to suit every eye shape and occasion. Join us as we celebrate the artistry of lash perfection at Blossom Beauty Lashes. Also want to say happy Catterday to everybody out there that can hear me.
Shout out to my cats at home. They are the best kitties I could ever ask for. You make my heart glad, and I hope everybody's pet is doing well as well.
And on this Catterday, it is St. Patrick's Day Eve.
Do you have your green ready?
I've got green eyes. Yes, I will be wearing some green tomorrow and some sparkly things for Championship Sunday, in case you want to know. You think this red jacket's cool? Wait till you see the one for tomorrow. Ain't that right, Velasco? I know. Hey, the skaters can't hear me, but if y'all ask for a dance party really, really loud, we could probably get one going. Yeah, you can't hear me out there. See what I mean?
Well, no more time for dancing. It's time for Derby. And we are getting ready for the next jam here. Whistle calling the end of that timeout. 5-second call here at the track. Who do we have on the track? None other than Stiletto, who is out with lead on the outside lane, and we have trying to work their way around Angel City here. One more to beat. Blackman trying to stop them, but T. Ryan just spins out of the way. Stiletto coming back around for a scoring pass and listens to their bench, who tells them to call it. How many points shake out of that? Stiletto earned their team 3 points, bringing them up to 143 Angel City. Santa Cruz at 26, with 17 and a half minutes left in this exchange.
If you're wondering who's leading in penalties, it's Santa Cruz by 5, 21-17. If you keep track of things like that, which we do.
We try to keep our stat-happy people, well informed. And we have Rachel Rotten skipping on the outside lane, outside for lead. We do see Amanda Conda trying to find the same path that Rachel Rotten made, but Angel City blocking their way. Bugogi making it difficult for them to get around, but now Harley Sin with star in hand and on their helmet, coming around, trying to catch up to Rachel Rotten, who just called the jam after making 4 points on the board for Angel City, just padding their lead here with technically less than 17 minutes left in the second half, keeping Santa Cruz at 26. So let's see what happens next, Johnny.
I can't wait. Jam number 12 starting right now. Zoe Trope, jammer record 4, Santa Cruz going up against Schadenfreude. Zoe Trope out front and the lead. Schadenfreude with a star stash being recycled all the way back to the jammer line. Schadenfreude finds a hole in the inside and cuts through. Clear on the initial and eligible to score. Meanwhile, Zoe Trope, stuck behind a wall of red shirts, decides to go ahead and call it off. Not before picking up 4 points. Santa Cruz standing at 30 with 15 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in this contest. Quick shout out to Dr. Ben. Thank you for all you do for roller derby, Dr. Ben.
We do love our recovery. Take a look at Recovery Row when you have a second to take care of your body and your mind. Now we have Maddie Masochist out with lead for Santa Cruz, going up against Valterine de Slayer, who is still being held in the tripod here at the front of the pack by Santa Cruz. Maddie Masochist now coming around for a scoring pass, but is met with Bugogi, who holds them back, along with Lobet and Court and Queen Lucy Tifa. Not a blocking formation I would want to go up against. Maddie Masochist getting some offensive assist, tries to get past some hips and calls it just as DeSlayer comes around. Let's see here. Any points made by Angel City? No. Santa Cruz called it in time. 3 points made on the board by Maddie Masochist. So we are now at 147 Angel City, 33 Santa Cruz. Para todos los que están viendo la transmisión, Angel City queda a 147 y Santa Cruz hicieron 3 puntos, ahora están a 33.
We got a timeout on the floor, and this timeout is brought to you by Troy Mauser and the Allstate Insurance Company. Allstate specializes in all types of insurance, including home, auto, motorcycle, boat, and business insurance. They also offer life insurance, annuities, and retirement reviews and planning. Allstate agents are experienced and licensed to serve you anywhere within the state of Arizona, and 2 locations located in Gilbert and Maricopa. You're in good hands with Allstate. Even got the tagline in there, Brother Troy. I know. We need headphones so we can hear each other. It would be a much better thing.
That would help greatly, but maybe a adjustment for another time, as that team timeout has been called to an end. Whistle signaling players to be fielded on the track. Five-second call. Who do we have on the track, Johnny?
That is trying for Santa Cruz and Ghetto Fabulous. Jammer record for Angel City, and Ghetto gets out front and the lead. Trying not that far behind. Both jammers in a jammer race back to the back. Love it. And Ghetto's going to go ahead and call it off.
Gotta love jammer on jammer action, man.
I love jammer races. I just love them.
I think that, oh no, it was our second no score jam.
5-second call here, as the packs here are starting at the Arizona Derby Dames pivot line. We do see the matchup between Stiletto and Amanda Conda. Amanda Conda pushing forward here, no pack call, but quickly everybody recycling forward. Stiletto just trying to find their way, see if they can get some room on the outside lane. Santa Cruz quick to just keep them in place, escorting them back into their tripod. Meanwhile, Amanda Conda trying to find some room as well. Mad for Gravy and Chadwick are trying to offer some offense. Chadwick keeping track of Stiletto and recycling them into that tripod. Flower Power offering some offense for Santa Cruz now. Amanda Conda escorted to the inside by the pivot for Angel City, bringing them back to the formation between Bugogi and Lou Bittencourt. Low quick to keep the pack formation here. Looks like Crackerjack back from the box. Crackerjack giving some signal to Stiletto that they are going to offer some offense for them. Low Bettencourt joining Crackerjack to offer that offensive assist, as Santa Cruz is holding fast on Stiletto. Amanda Conda still stuck in the back of the pack.
Being the first one there.
And it looks like Stiletto, after much tribulation, is out with the lead. Coming back around for a scoring pass here. Amanda Conda being recycled back by number 28 and by Low Bettencourt here. Looks like the pivot for Angel City is offering Stiletto some offense here. Flower Power catching up to them and stops them in their tracks, forcing the call off just as that jam was about to end. It looks like 4 points on the board for Angel City, bringing them up to 151, keeping Santa Cruz at 33. 11 minutes left in this second half between Angel City and Santa Cruz.
Quick shout out to Alan Bernard at All Save Solar. Look to All Save Solar for your residential and commercial solar energy needs. Local electric utility company rates are increasing by close to 10% or more every year. All Save Solar can help you put a power plant on your roof to lock in huge energy and financial savings. With All Save Solar, you save money and save the planet. Right over there next to Allstate. All Save Solar. And our good friends over at Zach Young, the Donnelly Group, Pro Smart Realty. In the sprawling landscape of the valley, Zach Young stands as a distinguished real estate professional, dedicated to championing your home ownership aspirations with unwavering passion, and commitment. Zach not only finds you a home, but crafts an enduring investment. Whether you're buying, selling, his passion for helping clients extends beyond transactions, fostering lifelong relationships built on trust and shared success. Trust Zach to turn your real estate dreams into a living reality. That is Zach Young Realty. Also, 187 killer pads.
Thank you, 187. And we're back to the action here. We have Rachel Rotten going up against Zoe Trope. Rachel Rotten going through the inside lane, assigned lead. Zoe Trope trying to find some room on the inside lane after seeing some offensive assists here from number 0018, Gem. Looks like Gem, for their efforts, is being sent to the box here. Rachel Rotten being kept at the back of the pack by the tripod, but Tui Lion quick on offense here for Rachel Rotten, but Rachel Rotten does lose their footing a bit here, but quickly back up, looking to Tui Lion to offer them some offense here, which does work. Moves that tripod a bit. But that recycle game for Santa Cruz held them back just long enough. However, not long enough for Rachel Rotten. Rachel Rotten out with 4 points. Zoe Trope with star in hand, trying to find their pivot, but Angel City quick to keep them back and separated like star-crossed lovers. Blackman just so low on Lil Killa. So low that they just knock them down and escort them back. Rachel Rotten taken to the inside lane, recycled by Gem. Gem trying to escort them into the tripod, but Rachel Rotten just tries to find that inside lane, and looks like Hermione Danger recycling them back. Putt-putt champion Hermione Danger, might I say. Keeping track of Rachel Rotten. Rachel Rotten decides, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to call the jam. Made 8 points. I think I'm good. No, wait, 11 points. 11 points by Angel City, bringing them up to 162 to Santa Cruz's 33, with 9 minutes left in this second half of this game between Angel City and Santa Cruz.
Even on. Jam 17 starting. Maddie Masochist wearing the star for Santa Cruz. Schadenfreude. Jammer record for Angel City and lead at the moment. It's okay. It's going to fall. Maddie Masochist coming up on the pack one more time. Going to pick up 3 points. Strike that, reverse it. Angel City's going to get 3 points. Santa Cruz held scoreless. 8:12 left to go in this game.
And don't let this score fool you. This is still quite the high-octane, high-intensity game here, because Santa Cruz definitely has the talent to get through Angel City's defense. As we do see Turian with lead here for Santa Cruz. But Volturine de Slayer quick to get around Santa Cruz's defense, but look at Turian just spinning around with some fancy moves there from Santa Cruz after making 4 points and bringing them up to 37. Keeping Angel City scoreless there. Good job, Santa Cruz. Well-earned points. We love a good spin. Do it again. Spin, move, spin, move.
5 seconds called on the floor. 18 jams have it left. Jam number 19 on the way. Ghetto Fabulous wearing the star for Angel City. Zoe Trope. Jammer record for Santa Cruz. Zoe up on the top stop, trying to get through. Goes around the outside. One to beat. It's Boo. And Zoe Trope is through on the initial. Ghetto Fabulous is declared lead. We got a jammer race back to the back. That pack's going to start picking up speed. Gravy's going to slow it down. Gravy, Flower Power, and a player to be named. Well, yeah, I can't see. But Gravy and Flower Power were doing their job back there in the pack. 6 points awarded to Angel City on that pass. 171 to 37. Want to give a quick shout out to our friends at Black Girls Skate. Founded in 2019, Black Girls Skate is a brand and non-profit devoted to creating equity, visibility, and safety for skaters who identify as Black, African, or of color, and or women, differently abled, or LGBTQ+. We are specifically invested in amplifying skaters across the Black diaspora with skating activities that include skateboarding, longboarding, roller skating, figure skating, ice skating, and adaptive skating. This includes all skill levels, skate styles, and related sports. Everyone is welcome to join our events, and all wheels are welcomed. For more information, go to www.blackgirlskate.org and stick around right after this game for something special. Nightbot's telling me. Also brought to you by 187 Killer Pads. Often imitated, never duplicated. 187 Killer Pads. Are you picking MVPs, Vampire?
Maybe.
That's a good thing, because we only got 6 minutes left, and I trust your judgment.
Aw, thanks.
And I'll turn my mic off so nobody can hear what we're picking.
It was a mistake, but we learn. All right, we are starting the next jam with Stiletto on the track going up against Maddie Masochist. Santa Cruz holding Stiletto at the back of the pack in a tripod. Meanwhile, Maddie Masochist trying to push their way through, but Tui Lion holding strong with the help of Psycho. And it looks like Blackman as well, which is a tripod formation I would not want to go up against. Meanwhile, Lil Killa recycling back Stiletto, trying to escort them back into the Santa Cruz tripod here at the back of the pack. Number 36, Hermione Danger, putt-putt champion, keeping the pack formation here. Murda also making sure that there is still some room and some time for Stiletto to get past the Santa Cruz blockers. But looking at this, Maddie Masochist is just grinding against this Angel City blocking formation. One more to beat, but who is that but Tui Line just making life hell for Maddie Masochist. But they had to give them up after the pack was split way too far for them to keep Maddie Masochist back. Maddie Masochist now with lead going around the out, but Blackman and Stiletto holding them back. Murda joining that tripod formation. Psycho with Star on their head. Looks like they made a point for Angel City, but Maddie Masochist, for their efforts, makes 3 points for their team, bringing them up to an even 40 for Santa Cruz. Angel City at 172 with 4.5 minutes left in the second half of this game.
I'm told by our crack producer, AJ, that was Angel City's first star pass in the game.
Makes sense. They haven't really needed to.
Yes, they haven't needed to pass the star. Rachel Rotten, the jammer record for Angel City, going up against Tryon. Tryon out front and lead. I sure would like to know what Tryon's percentage is. Seems like every time Tryon takes the floor, Tryon's out front and lead. Rachel Rotten clear on the initial and now eligible to score points. Tryon gets through for 4 points. We got a high block called on one of Santa Cruz's blockers going to the Birdies penalty box. Santa Cruz is going to take 4 points on that jam. 3:35 left to go in this game.
Looks like we have 3.5 minutes, well, less than 3.5 minutes left. The 5-second call readies the players to get going. Here we go. We have Zoe Trope going against Voltarine de Slayer. Voltarine de Slayer is getting some help from Blackman to try to get through the Santa Cruz formation here. Murda and Psycho offering some offense, allowing de Slayer to have one more to beat, which is Lil Killa, who's holding them back courageously. Meanwhile, Zoe Trope is being recycled back by Blackman. Blackman escorting them into the tripod with Murder and Psycho. We do see the Slayer out with lead coming around back to turn 1 here. Psycho offering some offense. But that formation for Santa Cruz is holding fast on DeSlayer. DeSlayer, however, getting some offense from Tui. Lion gets through on the inside. Zoe Trope out on their initial. But before they can even get to the pack, DeSlayer calls the jam. After making 4 points for Angel City, we are now at 176 to Santa Cruz's 44. 2 minutes left, folks.
Everybody in the Twitch asking about this floor. It is beautiful, and I was here last night until the very end. I was the last person to leave the building, and it gets mopped with water every day after this event closes. So it's clean, and all the skaters says it's real grippy. It just looks really smooth and delicious.
Yeah, we want to keep the floors nice and grippy for the wheels to catch and make it so much easier for blockers to hold fast on people like Ghetto Fabulous, who's being held back of the pack in the tripod for Santa Cruz. Meanwhile, Matty Masochist is being held up at the front by all 4 of Angel City's blockers here. But just as I say that, the pivot for Angel City goes in to offer some offensive help. That's number 28, Death Down Under. But that was not enough to keep back Matty Masochist, who is now assigned lead. But Ghetto Fabulous is out and quickly catching up. But it looks like it's off to the races for both packs, trying to keep back Matty Masochist from making any points. But we do see 1 point on the board for, who's that? Angel City. Ghetto making 1 point and Santa Cruz making 2. We are now at 177 Angel City, 46 for Santa Cruz. This might be the last jam of the game. Si están viendo esta transmisión por Twitch, ya vemos que aquí en Angel City tiene 177 contra Santa Cruz es 46. Esta va a ser la última jugada de la segunda etapa de este juego. Vemos a Rachel Rotten aquí en la pista contra T. Ryan. T. Ryan con mucho esfuerzo está tomando el camino por adentro, pero como vemos, la defensa contra T. Ryan se distrayó con tanta distracción y sale T. Ryan con lead. Mientras tanto, Rachel Rotten nomás tenía una persona más ir contra y sale en su inicial. T. Ryan está haciendo sus puntos. 4 puntos para T. Ryan en la última jugada de este juego. Y vamos a quedar con puntos 179 para Angel City, 50 para Santa Cruz. The unofficial score now, we have 179 for Angel City, 50 for Santa Cruz. And there's the whistle ending the game between Angel City and Santa Cruz. Final score 179 to 50. Great game. What did you think, Johnny?
Man, I loved it. That was an awesome game. And you want to stick around for this next game. It's going to feature Rose City and Arizona. On behalf of Vampira, I'm Johnny Pepper. We'll see you in just a little bit for some MVP awards, and then we'll catch you on the next game. We love you, Lo.
Santa Cruz and Angel City, we have MVPs for you. For Angel City, we have Tui Lion, we have Psycho, and we have Rachel Rotten. Here you go, your stickers, MVPs, MVPs. And then for Santa Cruz, we have T. Ryan, Lil Killa, and Hermione Danger. Thank you to our MVPs. Let's take a photo. And stick around, folks. The next game will be electrifying. We will have the contest between Rose City and Arizona Roller Derby. Give it up for our teams. Let's hear some noise. We will have some time between this next game, so just go get refreshed, visit our vendors, and be ready for this next game. Thank you, guys.